Going on, everybody? Andrew Thompson here of the Andrew Thompson Interviews YouTube channel. I'm currently standing next here to the Primetime Pro Wrestling champion, the main champion in the promotion right now, Mr. OShay Ellis. How you doing today, sir?
No, man, it's good, man. Glad to be here.
So tonight you are defending the Primetime Pro Wrestling Championship against Billy Dixon. How excited are you about this match? Just the first time that Primetime is going to be streaming on IWTV. Really big moment. You can't, it's really no words to even fully express how big this is. Just how proud of you how proud of you are this scenario right now that you're in, and just how excited for you overall.
Overall, man, it's humbling. But at the same time, it's one of those things of where this wasn't no fluke. You know, we came this far because we're good. I'm a Southern transplant, but at the same time, I've been down since day one. So for me, this isn't anything of a shock. This isn't really a spoiler. We expected to be here. We plan on being here, and when this keeps going, we're going to continue to keep doing what we do.
So it was back in November when you actually became Primetime Pro Wrestling Champion. Just tell me how that moment felt for you, because I really like when I see wrestlers when they finally get the big one, and then it's just that moment of just elation, like natural emotion in their face. How was that feeling for you overall?
It was something. I can't use the word validation because I don't need a title to validate myself. I am as advertised. I am who I say that I am. The fact that I am now the man to beat in the district speaks for itself. Title, no title, I was always the man to beat in the district. With that title, it just more of just hammers home what everybody already knows. Like, the district's mine. It's been mine since the first day I came up here. Since the first day I just stepped out, it was mine. But to have it because they said I couldn't have it is really what did it. I'm the type of guy where you tell me I can't have something, I'm going to not only prove you wrong, but I'm going to take what you said I couldn't have, then I'm going to take what's yours, and then I'm going to charge interest. Just because, I've always been the type of, say I can't do something, stand back and watch what I do.
So for those people who are watching that don't know as much about OShay Ellis, just tell the people about where you got started, your roots in professional wrestling, and just your journey thus far.
Yeah, I'm 5 years in, going on 6 pretty soon. From Atlanta, Georgia, trained by Robert Gibson of the Rock and Roll. Yeah, people say that. People are like, oh snap, like yeah, Rock and Roll Express. So when I moved up here from Atlanta, he was just like, hey man, just don't embarrass me. And I was like, all right, we'll see what we can do. But I came up here to the DMV, or I can call it the Grapple region, because I'm in the Ring of Honor developmental system. So I train there with the Ring of Honor Dojo. Time to time I get to travel with them, and then I do a lot of the Future of Honor shows as they pop up. But I'm here now. I don't plan on going anywhere anytime soon. And somebody's got something to say differently. Well, I'm 6'3", 280 pounds. I ain't a hard man to find.
Okay, so just tell me, you've been an African American man yourself. Just tell me, how do you think the progression of African Americans in professional wrestling has developed just in the past year, 2020, late 2019? I think things have been on an uprise, even though it's still many ways to go. I feel like things have improved just in professional wrestling overall for African Americans.
Right, things have improved, but we still got a long way to go. I'm a advocate for representation matters. Not so much as what people think that we are, not so much what people want to assume that we are. I am who I am. The fact that I'm black, well, that's here nor there. A lot of people say for the culture and all that good stuff, and that's great. But I'm always just, I am who I am. For the culture's great, but at the end of the day, I want to leave this business better than what I found it. So regardless of who I am to some people, my blackness doesn't define me when I step into that ring, because at the end of the day, you don't see the fact that I'm black. You see that I'm a wrestler. And then on top of that, you put in the fact that I'm a damn good wrestler on that. It's just really one of those things where it's like, oh, okay, he's good. He just so happens to be black. And see for me who I am, not for what you see.
I really like that, and that was really well put. Because another thing I see and another thing I like is when people because even though there are a lot of ways to go for African Americans in professional wrestling, there are a certain crop who are just like how you put it. They're like, I don't want to use that to further, myself, and not in a negative way, but it's like you just want people to see you for you, yes, and who you are as a person, opposed to you know, just the color of your skin, even though that can be a factor.
Yeah.
Exactly. So I noticed on Twitter that you participated in the Shawn Spears Tully Blanchard challenge, and isn't it cool how just like open everything is on social media, and how it's just so easy to just network and connect, and it's so easy to put yourself out there just like that, and you know, potentially, because we don't know who saw that. Like anybody could have saw that. Another promoter, anybody.
Somebody checked is like maybe 4,700. So out of 4,700, you just need one. You need the right set of odds. That was fun. I enjoyed doing it, man. It's one of those where, as corny as it's going to sound, man, you know, you can't, like the lottery, you can't win if you don't play. So, you know, you shoot your shot. You see, let's see how close I can get. Some people get to shoot a layup. Some people get to throw a free throw. Some of us got to shoot three-pointers. Some of us got to go for half court. And, well, some of us got to shoot from the other side of the court, you know. So, but where you are the basketball, but as long as you're on the court, you still got a shot, you know. So it was one of those either I could sit here all day long and think about it. Or I was like, you know what, screw it. Give me 30 seconds. I can say a lot in 30 seconds.
Might as well give it a shot. Going back to the ROH Dojo. Are there any names that we should be on the lookout for people who may not know that are in the ROH Dojo right now?
Man, there's a bunch. These people that are in there, man, they're great. You got guys like Ken Dixon. You got guys like Joe Keys, Dante Calabrero. You got Gia Scott. I heard about Yeah, and just getting better, and it's scary how better she's getting. You know, you got Aria, you got Chuckles the Clown, you got Eric Martin. You know, everybody who's in that dojo is in there for a reason, not because they know somebody, not because of who they are. It's because they're good, and Ring of Honor sees something in them, and they want to get on the ground level with that. So being in there is humbling. It's an honor and a privilege. But every time I show up there, it's one of them things I tell people, Tom, I'm here for a reason, and I'm here to show you why I'm here.
So tell me this, right? So if OShay Edwards of today met the OShay Edwards when you first started your career, what advice would you have for that young man who was trying to break into the business? If you ran into him randomly and he's like, hey, can you give me some advice on how to get into professional wrestling, or what would you have to say to him?
You're going to have to work 3 times as hard than the other guy. You're going to have to hit hard, and then you're going to have to hustle even harder. You're going to have to drive farther than the next guy. You're going to have to wrestle better than the guy after that. This is a marathon. This isn't a sprint. And if you just stay the course and you keep grinding, it's coming. You just have to trust that it's coming.